What up, though? Welcome to the latest and greatest edition of the Talk of the Town Unfiltered podcast. Of course, you know me, Showtime, Mr. Talk of the Town. I'm here for another real dope episode 30 of the podcast.
Wow.
Believe that or not, we've been here for 30 weeks, 30 shows, 30 episodes. Got the squad with me. Rich Girl in here. Rich Girl, what's popping with you, gang?
What's popping? Rich girl, bad girl with good intentions. Happy to be here. I can't believe this is our 30th show. Like
Crazy, right?
Crazy. That's crazy.
30 episodes, and it's just been,
That's crazy.
That's just what we do. It's just what we do. DJ Green here. DJ Green, what up, though?
Same old. You know, the party don't stop. I got the tropical effect.
Oh,
right
pretty.
Yeah.
He has a Corona.
I want to change the vibe.
A twist of pineapple.
Right. Just threw some pineapples up there. It's Corona.
They call it
Mandarin, orange, lemons, and limes.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay. What's in the cup?
Of Tito's vodka and green tea, actually.
Tito's vodka and green tea. That's an interesting combination.
I ain't had no chaser.
So you just green tea.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good
all
though.
Right.
With the fruits is good.
Right. Because you're a fruity kind of guy, so I get it.
Right.
So how's everyone's week been?
Good so far. It's just Wednesday. So
it's hump day. We're getting over the hump day.
Yeah.
Right.
Productive, but employees will piss you off. But
you could say that again. Man,
Right.
who you telling? That might be the truest thing that you've ever said. Employees, co-hosts,
will piss you off. Yeah.
Slam off. Yeah. I'm going to get my vaccine tomorrow. So there's that.
I get my second one Sunday.
Has it been 21? Was it 21 days, 23 days? Since your first one?
No, it's like 2 weeks. Whatever the date. I think it's been 2 weeks. It'll be 2 weeks.
Okay.
Is it 20-some days?
Congratulations.
Maybe it's been 20-some days. I don't know.
I think it's 21 days, something like that. Yes.
I'll be there on time.
No CP time for the vaccine.
Nah.
I'm
You got
going
a
to get my
15-minute
drink tomorrow.
window. No, sir.
Oh, and then they cancel your joint.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I assume
no.
so.
Yeah, I'm going to get mine tomorrow. I'll be there. They say that your arm hurts after the first shot. So, I'm gonna take me some pain medicine.
Taking Pfizer?
So I'm taking. Listen, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's Pfizer,
You don't know what he's
Johnson,
giving out.
Avery Johnson, Magic Johnson. I'm taking whatever it is they got. I want it all. Matter of fact, give me a double dose of them joints. Give me one Pfizer. Give me
Right.
one Moderna. Just
You ordering.
right. Just give me a double dose. So yeah, I'm going there tomorrow.
Congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be almost vaccinated. I got 1 day left.
Right.
I'm having my car laminated too.
I saw something earlier today.
I saw
something earlier today that said you shouldn't post your card on social media. I don't know why. I don't know if they're stealing, but you're not supposed to post your card on social media. So when you
I guess they can probably make a fake one.
Oh,
Probably.
yeah. That makes sense. I'm not showing nobody my joint until it's absolutely positively necessary. So I'm gonna get my joint, I'm gonna put it in my pocket like Greens. I'm gonna laminate that joint like a social security card, like and just gonna keep it with me at all times because you never know, you might need to pop that drink out. So I'm looking forward to it though. I'm looking forward to it. So RG, you still not convinced? You still not?
No.
Okay.
I'll wait.
Okay. And that's fine. That's your right.
Yeah. This is my right.
That is absolutely your right. But me and Green will be traveling the world while you.
Oh, me too. I will.
Right. No, you won't.
No,
you won't.
You won't. No.
Yes, I will.
When we take this show on the road, you have to stay at the house because.
Hey, my laptop work. I got good Wi-Fi.
You're gonna be right at the house. Me and Green gonna be in Tulum. We're gonna be in Tulum.
Niggas in Tulum.
Niggas in Tulum.
We'll be hanging out in Tulum, and RG, you will not be. You won't be invited to the party. So that's just that. So interesting week. A lot going on so far in this early part of the week.
Wait.
What's going on? You had some food delivered?
Yes. I'm hungry.
What are you having, sir? Would you like to share what's on the menu tonight?
Scallops, broccoli. What is this?
Broccoli.
Chinese food.
Oh, okay. Homemade or from
China?
From China. Oh, okay.
From China.
Right. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense.
Took about a month to get here.
Right.
Right. Straight from China.
Right. Okay, cool. All right. So a lot going on this week. Let's start off with probably one of the biggest news stories that happened this week. It's got to be this Lil Nas X. Actually, I don't want to talk about Lil Nas X yet. Let's hold that. Let's hold on to Lil Nas X. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's talk about the Derick. What's his name? Derick Chauvin. Chauvin, as in chauvinist. Derick Chauvin. He is the police officer who, of course, killed George Floyd in Minneapolis. What was that? Last year?
Last year? Yeah.
Last summer, I think it was. He killed George Floyd, and now he is on trial. He's finally going to trial for second-degree manslaughter, third-degree. What is it? Second-degree, third-degree, and another charge. Well, they gave
second-degree murder too, right?
Maybe I'll take a bit. Maybe second-degree murder, third-degree murder. And another charge. Well, he's on trial, and it's been on all of the networks for the last couple of days. And it's an interesting trial. Have y'all watched any of the trial?
Not at all.
I've seen the highlights.
You have? I can't watch it. Yeah, the lowlights more likely.
True. Yeah.
I can't watch it. Like I haven't watched any of it. Just because like I don't like having that sort of trauma, and it's like every time I scroll past it on the timeline, somebody is crying. But just a quick overview for those who haven't been keeping up with it. The prosecutors, they played videos from body cam footage today, footage from the 9-year-old girl who took the video. They also had the cashier on the stand who is the one who called the police on George Floyd, which, for what they said was the counterfeit $20 bill. They had witnesses there, and it seems like everybody that I've seen that has taken the stand just from scrolling on my timeline has been literally in tears. They replayed the video to the jury. What do y'all think will happen? Do y'all think he can get off, or you think he gonna eat the charge?
I think they're gonna fry him on everything.
You think so?
Definitely.
Why do you think he gonna fry him?
I'm seeing the testimonies, everyone's saying that he murdered the guy. Like, one guy actually called the cops on the cops. Like, it's too many. And one of the Chauvin's cops had said, "Hey, I can't feel a pulse on him," and he stayed on him another 3.5 minutes. He's not getting off.
Now you do realize we live in America, right?
Right. That's
but certain ones don't get off.
Which ones?
The one that shot the dude in the back was in Charlotte. Matter of fact, he got fried.
In Charlotte or in Georgia? That was in Georgia.
Well, when he was running and they shot him in the back,
it was a couple years ago.
He got fried. Like some of them, you get if it's open and shut. Like, nah, you killed that guy. Like, nah. Now, again, if there's any out, you're not getting out. But there ain't no out on this one because even the cop told the cop, "Hey, I don't feel a pulse," and he stayed on him. It's too much. It's just too much evidence.
So my thing is this: like, I'm trying to figure out how they could even choose a fair jury. Like, because in order to sit on a jury, I'm sure one of the questions that you have to ask is, have you seen the tape? Like, so you telling me that you found 12 people in that city that haven't seen the tape? Like, I find that super hard to believe. Right? I find that super hard to believe. Like, I think everybody in America, every adult in America has at least seen that tape, seen a part of that tape,
or a clip of it,
right? Like, in order to get on that jury, like they ask you, like, have you seen any of this footage? Have you been exposed to any of this footage? And I don't know nobody in America who has not seen anything, or even seen like the remnants of the footage, like the footage, like the coverage or the protesting from like everyone in the world knows. You can't tell me there's 12 people, especially in that city, like in that neighborhood. So,
well, do you think they made an exception, or do you think that was one of the questions asked?
I think it was asked, and I think people lied.
Right.
I think people lied. I think people got them there and they say, "No, I ain't never." George,
like you said, there's no way possible you did not know about the riots caused by George Floyd's death. Like, it's no way possible.
It's not.
Not if you don't own a TV, you don't have the internet. I mean, you can't prove. You can't.
It's just no way possible. Like,
I mean, you're right, but I'm saying it's not. You can. There's somebody that ain't seen none of it. You know what I'm saying?
Not
those
in that.
People are probably lying. They're probably lying.
People in a coma. They haven't seen it.
Right.
Either
way, I'm saying they lied. That's all.
Yeah, these are people that are like you have to live in the jurisdiction, like because He has to be tried by a jury. Local news, right? The newspaper, the local news, like it was all over. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out. Like I said, I hope they do the right thing, but I'm not as convinced as Green is that when it comes down to it, that he's going to get it. And I think if they don't do the right thing, and if he doesn't get convicted, I think it's gonna be ugly. Like
that's another thing. They're gonna burn the city down if they don't convict them.
The country. Like
right. This will be you're 100% correct. It'll be nationwide.
Yeah.
So they're not letting this dude go.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. I mean, I honestly think there shouldn't be any degrees on the murder. Like I think they have to, we got to get out of this. Oh, it's first degree, second degree. Like, nah, he murdered. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't put a degree on somebody's life. Like he murdered that man in cold blood. And I think it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. Interesting what's going on in Virginia, just to pivot a little bit. Interesting what's going on in Virginia over the last couple of days. And Hampton Roads, that shooting that happened in Virginia Beach where 8 people were shot and 2 people were killed. The young lady was killed, and then the young man was killed by the police officer. Definitely want to send a huge rest in peace to those folks. That's turning out to be a national news story, and it seems like there's some things that are going on where I don't know if people are covering up some stuff, but it's like
they have to be. It's no way.
Like the police officer's body camera stopped working. Was off, I should say, prior to him coming in contact with the guy, and come to find out him and the guy went to high school together, and it's just
I didn't know that part. He went to school with the dude.
They went to school together. Yeah. And the officer, I believe, from what I saw today, is black. So
really?
Yeah, wow. I saw that on my timeline today. So it'll be interesting to see. I see Pharrell is getting involved. Come to find out, it was Pharrell's cousin who was shot, and it's just crazy, man. It's crazy, and I think Pharrell is getting more and more involved in the Virginia scene as far as things that are going on in Virginia Beach, because of course he's a Virginia native. But again, like we starting to see a lot of the same things play out over and over and over again. And I think yesterday they just arrested like 3 other people.
I didn't know that either.
This is how crazy they arrested 3 dudes for selling the guns that were involved in the shooting.
So they frying people.
Somebody in there singing like a bird.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
That's crazy. They arrested the guys that were selling the guns.
The guns, yeah. So somebody in there telling it all. I don't know who it is. I don't know what they got going on, but somebody in there giving it all up.
Once Pharrell made that Instagram post, they were like, "Oh, somebody's going down for this."
Yeah. Somebody get it. Like we do not want to.
Clockers, you remember Clockers? Or the brother was like, "Somebody has to pay." I would kill somebody.
Right. Yeah. Somebody got to get it. So
somebody got to pay.
Yeah, so interesting to see how that plays out. Let's see what else we got in other news. Let's talk about this situation between Saweetie and Quavo. So Quavo and Saweetie, they of course are. Am I pronouncing her name correctly? Is it Saweetie? Like
it looks like it's spelled Saweetie.
That's right.
But it's like
SAW. So how is it Sweetie?
Right.
Is the A silent?
Okay, so Sweetie. That's okay.
There's no way it's Sweetie. It's got to be Saweetie.
That's go ahead.
That's a silent A. Niggas would make up any guy.
He's saying sir. He's saying sir.
Right. So we say
Saweetie.
That's Sweetie.
That's what he's saying.
It sounded like he said Sweetie. I don't know.
So of course
I don't know.
She was in a relationship with Quavo, and their relationship came to an end. What was it, about 2 weeks ago? They announced they were breaking up. And they were roughly. So they announced that they were breaking up. So now this footage, and we don't know what the date of this footage is or when it happened, but there appears to be some bigger issues going on, other than just, I guess, initially she had alleged that he had cheated, and that was what caused them to break up. But now there's some surveillance footage that was obtained by TMZ, which shows an apartment complex in North Hollywood, and the 2 of them were getting on an elevator. And we're not going to show the video because we don't want to get another copyright strike. Thanks, YouTube.
Okay.
They were going on an elevator, and I'm pretty sure everyone has seen it by now. But it seems like, Green, have you seen the video?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I wish I had audio because I don't really know what's going on.
Right. It seems like
the bag.
It seems like it's an orange Call of Duty case. There's an orange Call of Duty case, and she tried to pick it up, and then he went and grabbed it, and they struggled over it, and then he kind of grabbed her arm and kind of flung her to the back a little bit. And then they both ended up falling down. And then she just kind of laid on the ground and he stood up as, they're on the elevator at this point. And he just kind of stood up, didn't help her. And then when the elevator door opened, there was a guy standing outside of the elevator. He didn't get on and the elevator door shut again. And then the doors open again. And Saweetie was still on the floor. And Quavo starts to get off of the elevator with the orange Call of Duty case. She gets up and then she just kind of limps off the elevator. So initially, it was, folks were calling for, of course, cancel culture is in full effect. So initially, people were calling for everyone to cancel Quavo and cancel him because he was an abuser. But I'm starting to see the narrative kind of shift a little bit. I'm starting to see people kind of change their opinions. I'll give my thoughts on it in a second. But RG, let's start with you. What did you think about the video, and what do you think the repercussions from the video are going to be for both of them?
I have no clue. Because it's.
What did you think when you first saw it?
It's a moment. We don't know what happened before, what led up. I mean, of course it's bad that he slung her to the ground and she appeared to be injured, and he just looks at her, without, at least bending down and make sure she's okay. You can tell she's injured because when she gets up, she limps, out of the elevator. So, so that part does look bad. Neither one of them are saying anything about it. So you just don't know. She was never saying he was abusive. Like that wasn't one of the things she was throwing out there.
Right.
So, I don't think it looks good for him though. It just does not look good because we do see you, like he's not going to blows or anything, but we do see you sling her onto the ground.
But what if he had $100,000 in that box?
What does that mean?
So you gonna let her just steal your cash? What do you mean?
Where is she gonna go? You can see the security outside of the elevator.
What do you mean?
You can see the people standing outside of the elevator. Where are you gonna go? It looks like it might have been.
It looks like she was trying to. It looks like there was I'm gonna say trying to steal. It looks like there was a tussle over that bag, that case. What if it's cash or diamonds in there? Like the guy makes a lot of money. What if it's a whole lot of jewelry in there? She's like, I'm gonna steal your shit, nigga.
Well,
be like, hell no, you not.
I don't see that. He knows where she.
I know he didn't do that for no goddamn.
He can go It is, of course, it's a reason behind every action. Everything that you do, there's a reason behind it.
Right. So, they were fighting over that because there was something of value in there. Now, it might not have been
like
cash,
she was using that as something to sling, is what it looked like to me. It looked like she was using it as like
a weapon.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So you feel like she was trying to attack him with it.
It looks like something was happening on the outside of the elevator, and he was slinging her back from whatever was happening on the outside back into the elevator. So it might have been a girl that he was messing with or something she saw, and he's like, "You not fighting," and
right.
But it looks like she was trying to throw that to whoever is outside of the elevator. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Like, it's the fact that there's no audio. It's really hard for anyone to come to a conclusion. Like, I don't know. Like I said, rich girls, that could be a logical explanation. What I said, it could have been fighting over a treasure in that case. If you look at it that way, it could be that where she's trying to steal his shit. And he's like, hell no, that's my shit. Because she hasn't, like you said, she never said he was an abuser. So you see what I'm saying?
That doesn't say
so
that
your scenario,
that doesn't say that he's not and that he has not been. She has just never spoken out on it. She really hasn't said too much. It's more of people speculating on why, they were splitting up.
Mm-hmm.
But
I find it funny. Like, we don't even know when this took place. Like, why is that this video comes out now? You know what I'm saying?
They analyzed it. They said it can't. They said it probably was last like October or something from the Call of Duty when it came out. Yeah, it wasn't this year. They said Call of Duty came out. That Call of Duty came out like last October or something, and then he had posted the bag. Like they did a whole investigation online. So they said they figured it was like September, October last year. So it wasn't new. And like who at that building had that and was just sitting on it?
Sitting on it. Right.
That's
or
crazy.
did someone remember the date of the incident and call and say, do you have the footage from this date?
What, called the apartment complex?
Wherever the elevator incident happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like did one of them do it?
Did someone request this footage?
Right, because like how would it come out so late? Like
because
I doubt he would do that, but I don't know why would she? I don't know. It's
like
weird.
if I work in security at the apartment complex, right, and I got that footage, I'm putting that joint out as soon as I get my hands on it.
Selling that immediately, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna sit on like I'm gonna go in and put that joint out immediately because you don't know if they're gonna break up. Like I'm.
Or did he remember the footage and say, let me get on top of this and like call to request it? And then they saw it and was like, we're not giving it to him. We're going to put it out. Or did she say, I remember this date and request the footage and then give it to TMZ to put out?
Right, because the security guards might not have even looked at it.
Yeah, it might.
Like, nobody called.
One of them requested it, and that's how it was seen.
But so if it's from October, like security cameras and security footage is not kept for that long. If it's not,
you have iCloud now, Showtime. Yes, it is. You have iCloud,
right? And they live. I'm pretty sure they don't live in a cheap building. They probably got. They probably everything probably stays with them. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'll take that. Okay, I'll take that.
Take a bill, Showtime. Take a bill. Take that.
I'm thinking about the episode of The Wire when they went into a convenience store and they had like the VHS
right.
Okay. All right,
they're all green one that you really can't see anything.
Right. Everything is digital now, so they don't need to like.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm in.
They just pull it up.
Right.
Okay. What date did you say and what time? Okay.
Right.
Here it is.
Makes perfect sense now. Makes perfect sense. Either way we look at it, I think their relationship was very, very toxic. I think they have a very toxic
and it is a good thing that they have decided to go separate ways.
Yeah. RG, what's the most toxic situation that's ever happened to you in a relationship?
I can't think of one.
You've had some.
No, I haven't. I can't think of one.
Green,
you go first.
Green, you've been divorced twice. I know you've had some toxic.
Yes, I've had several toxic situations.
Please share. Let's put your shrimp fried rice down and share with us.
Right.
I'm not going to share, but there's. I was at a restaurant before. And a woman went crazy, and it, like to the point where I know there's cameras in there. You know what I mean? Like, if that came out, it would be hilarious. But it was years ago, obviously.
She went crazy and did what?
I'm not gonna say.
Well, then why did you start it?
Fuck it, I'll say fuck it. I don't give a
cliffhanger.
Motherfucker throwing plates and glasses
in a restaurant.
Crazy motherfucker. Yeah, this crazy.
Were you with a girl or something?
No, I was with a woman.
And you arguing.
Did it.
I said, "Are you with the girl that you were with? Did it?"
Yes.
Yeah, that's weird.
So y'all were arguing.
So you guys were eating at the table, and she just decided to throw her plate and her drinks. And is that how that happened?
My life is a movie for real.
What restaurant was this?
I'm not saying. The next time I went to the spot.
Why would you not say what restaurant it was?
Because y'all might do some digging.
Was it Red Lobster?
No. The thing is, the next time we went there, the security guy was like, "Yo, we everybody watched this shit. It was crazy. Like it was like they were entertained. You know what I'm saying? Like they still welcomed us back. That's how much money I spent, but yeah, like they still welcomed us back.
There was a security guard at the restaurant. I'm gonna say this was at
the hard to find in Virginia.
I'm gonna say this was at the oceanfront at the Sky Bar joint. That's what I'm gonna say.
I never said that.
You didn't have to,
but you also haven't denied it,
right?
I will confirm or deny nothing,
right? I
have some money for anyone who can get a hold of this
footage. So she started throwing her stuff. What did you do?
But I did great.
What did you do?
The video showed me being a G. I knew I'm not stupid. I know okay. I know it's no telling who's watching. I know there's cameras in this bitch. So shit. I'm gonna act. This motherfucker crazy. I'm sane. You know what I'm saying?
This was before you were red pill. I'm assuming.
Yes, definitely.
So what did you do though?
I ducked. Protected myself.
Okay, but why did she start throwing plates at you? Why did she start throwing plates? What was the argument about?
Because the woman was crazy.
Okay.
You think?
So, like I said, so she was eating her food
and drunk,
and then she just took her plate and threw it.
Well, we had already ate, but she grabbed a plate from, like, because the place has a bar and everything. As the restaurant has a bar too. Well, every restaurant has a bar. I don't even know who plate it was. We did eat though earlier. Was you throwing glasses, plates?
What made her mad? What made her upset? What ticked her off?
I don't know. Drunk. I don't remember.
He's lying.
Drunkenness.
Right.
Nothing I did. Drunkenness.
Did you all leave together?
I'm sure. It was nothing you did.
Did you all leave together?
Yes.
Okay. Did you all discuss the issue when y'all went to the same place? So I'm assuming y'all lived together?
Yeah, we discussed it the next day, yeah.
Okay. Did you apologize for what you did to make her throw the plate at you?
Hell, apologize for what? You're hilarious. I didn't throw or do anything.
did you tell her you were sorry?
You did something to encourage her behavior.
Entice, you mean? No, I did. There's nothing I could do unless you literally catch me playing with some girl's ass or something. There's nothing to entice a motherfucker to start throwing glasses and shit in public.
No, I've heard you say, Green, that if you were in certain situations that you would leave the person right now. You should leave them right now. You should divorce them right now. I wouldn't put up with that. I wouldn't put up with that.
The key, like you said, it was that before you read pill. Did you not say that?
If that toxicity were to happen now, what would you do?
Oh God. No, I would block the person's phone number and tell them don't ever speak to me ever.
But you just said that y'all live together, Green. You said y'all live together, so you can't block the person's phone number.
Right.
Well, I can move.
That same day, you're gonna move and find a place.
The next day, yes, the next day.
Oh,
yeah.
Why is he lying so much? Why is he lying so hard?
I would end the situation immediately. I would end the situation immediately.
Back to you, RG. Any toxicity that you could think of?
Nothing I can think of.
That's sort of.
Now you're just lie. Okay, all right.
That kind of takes
the thing is with her. Well, not really. Like, you've been in a relationship for a long time, but it could have been something that happened before this current relationship. Yeah, matter of fact, because I know you're not. If you're in a current active relationship, you're not going to want to speak on it. What about something before you got with your current relationship?
Of course, it wouldn't be after I got with my current relationship. I'm really trying to think. I can't think of nothing. Like, Showtime, you're next. Go ahead. Let me keep thinking.
RG, you did get up and leave a dude because he had cross eyes, so I think that's pretty toxic. That's
funny.
Fucking and relationships are two different things. So,
well, just in general, they don't have to be in a relationship. People, but you could have toxic behavior
with just wham bam, thank you, ma'am. There's no toxicity in that, like none. Like, it's let's do what we do and let's bounce.
That wasn't toxic. I don't know why you said
so.
That
No, I'm saying so. That's nothing toxic about that. Toxic comes when you're in a relationship, like when you guys are trying to be, like that.
With a person when you have a real attachment. It only got to be a relationship when you have an attachment to the person,
right? When you slept with them more than once and seeing each other and going on dates and all that,
right?
Showtime, give me one of yours.
I'm trying to think. I normally stay away from toxic situations, so I can't think of anything that.
Now you're lying. You're lying.
I can't.
You're lying.
I can't think of anything.
Lying. You're lying.
Me and Showtime knows how to word these things.
Yeah, I can't.
No, you might not have nothing.
You gotta dodge these bullets.
So there's a situation.
I'm not gonna discuss the past.
Maybe you forgot.
If you discuss someone's past, you're discussing someone else's mate and who they're with. So you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even give them a platform to discuss that. Like,
right.
So I was trying to think of one that's not in relationships, like one that was kind of, just wanted to hit it and quit it, but I just can't.
Can't think of anything. All right. Well, let's save the relationship talk.
There has been some.
Let's save.
He running away.
No. I'm saying let's save the relationship talk for a love line because we still got another story to do, and then we got to do. We'll do love line. We'll come back to love line. I think this next story is what a lot of people are looking forward to hear us talk about. Let's talk about the boy let's talk about the boy Lil Nas X. Let's talk about this gentleman right here. He has been literally, now he has been the talk of the town. Like he is been way on the top of everyone's radar over the last, I guess, what, 2 or maybe
a while now,
3 days. Well, just, I mean, topic for maybe the last 2 or 3 days. Well, if you haven't heard, Lil Nas X has a new video out, and the video and song, it's called, I was just actually looking at it. The song is called Montero, also known as Call Me By Your Name. So in the video, it's a very, it's a pretty, you can tell it's a big budget video, nice production and all that stuff. Well, in the video, Lil Nas X is catching some flack because of some of the things that are going on in the videos. But also in the video, there is like a shoe in the video that looks like a Nike Air Max, right? Yeah. So Nike is now filing a lawsuit against the company that made the shoe because they didn't make the shoe. And I'm going to go backwards a little bit. But Nike filed a lawsuit against this company called MSCHF Product Studios. Apparently allegedly they make these shoes that look like Nike Air Max. They're called the MSCHF 666 sneakers. They cost $1,018 a pair, and they have an inverted cross and a single drop of real human blood inside the soles, allegedly. I don't believe that.
I didn't know about the blood part.
Yeah, that's the part that's through me.
Right. The shoes align with the controversial new video and his new song. Social media has been going crazy. Video apparently has, just some hell-themed symbolism. There's a image of Satan, and Lil Nas X is twerking on Satan and giving this Satan character in the video a lap dance and just doing all sorts of things. And like social media went crazy, you know what I mean? And at first I wasn't really even really paying it any attention because like Lil Nas X, I've come to understand that like he don't make music for me, right? Mm-hmm. Like he don't make music for me. He don't make videos for me. Like his content is not for me, but I started seeing more and more people talking about it and more people talking about how wrong he was, how he shouldn't have did that, and how he shouldn't have had the devil in his video and all of these things. And I finally dove in and I'm like, number one, I watched the video and the video ain't that bad. Like it
I still ain't seen it.
Well,
is the song good?
Did you enjoy the twerking on the devil part?
Of course I didn't. Of course I did not. I don't enjoy any man twerking under any circumstances. But for what people were making it out to be, I think that people were trying to say that, okay, well, he had the devil in the video. It's devil worship and it's Satan and it's all of these things. But, I don't think that's anything new, right? I think that like the music that we listen to, particularly like this type of music, it's made for younger people. Like this ain't the first time that somebody has like used the image of Satan in a video. Like if you go back to like Marilyn Manson and right. What people listen to when they listen to like, heavy metal or even in hip hop. Like when you look at what DMX, like DMX had several images of God and the devil and flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, the Grave Digger, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Jay-Z, it was called Hova for 20 years. People were calling Jay-Z Hova. Nas has several lyrics and, it's just crazy to me, man. And I think that what people don't realize is that Lil Nas X is a master he's a master marketer and he's a master troller. Like he's a master troller. Like when it comes to trolling, I don't think there's anybody that does it as good as he does. And I think people fall for it every single time. Like they fall for it every single time.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he's
when he came out,
trolling.
He definitely trolling. Like when you look at the video, like you can just tell.
You know what they were saying? The message behind it is that you're saying homosexuals should go to hell.
And he's saying,
I'm here. I'm in hell.
What's
I'm
up?
making the video in hell. Now what's up?
And
so that's the concept.
So it's art. It's creativity.
Yeah, like I don't. And people were saying,
"You have to be an entertainer to understand an entertainer's mind." And because I am an entertainer, I get the depth of what he was trying to put across. So
you are an entertainer, and as far as someone who has the most downloads on Pornhub on Sunday mornings, I got to give it to you.
Sundays only.
Sundays only. Sunday mornings.
Her new content.
Right. Sunday mornings. That's how you know she a true heathen. She only drop her smut on Sundays. Like she's a true heathen. So I think that people fall for this trick. Like when he came out as being gay, he was like, all right, well,
is he really gay?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah,
he had a boyfriend.
Has anybody seen him with a boyfriend?
He used to live with his boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
But they broke up. But he used to live with him.
Yeah, like I mean, I think it's just crazy. Like he said, 3-6 Mafia. Like it's like 3-6 Mafia. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's something in hip hop that we love sipping on some scissor and all of that. Right. Like that's stuff that we've been accustomed to for years. Like it ain't nothing new, right? Mm-hmm. Like, and I just think that people just like are looking for something to complain about, and he get them every time. And now this record is the #1 record in the country. Like,
and that's what he was going for.
Right. He get them every time. He get them every single time.
I mean, but the only thing about this one is playing with those Nike shoe, and now Nike has a lawsuit against him.
And they said he sold all 666 pairs for first day.
Yes, at $1,000 a pop.
Like, 666 grand.
Right.
So that's going to be a pretty healthy lawsuit.
Check.
Yeah, and what people
Nike gonna get all that money.
And I'm not even totally convinced that Nike won't in on the play, to be honest with you. Like I'm not even completely sold that Nike won't involved in this somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, no, they did say that these companies do make other shoes like on behalf of Nike, and then they'll merge together. But Nike did not approve this. They did not make this.
Right. I said I didn't. Okay. So they work with Nike. They make shoes for Nike.
They have done like collabs and things like that.
But Nike is the same company where the CEO, her son was selling Nikes in like the aftermarket. Like he was making millions of dollars selling Nike shoes. Mean that they make devil shoes because no. What I'm saying is that, and then the CEO ended up leaving the company. What I'm saying is that their business practices aren't always above board. So I just don't, I'm not convinced that they didn't know that this was going on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like, I think when they got hit with the lawsuit, don't you think they would have spoken out and said Nike was behind this too?
I mean,
they've already been hit with the lawsuit. It's already
I let my lawyer talk for me. Like I let my lawyer talk for me. No, I'm just saying, like
it all could be part of the whole play Lil Nas X is running.
Right.
Like, if they got a 3-way split on the money, Nike said, well, we're going to act like we're suing you anyway. Yeah. They don't care.
Yeah.
Act like you're suing. No, they really filed paperwork. They're not acting like it. They really did.
No, but I'm saying Nike doesn't want to be attached to this. You see what I'm saying?
Of course not.
So, but if they knew these shoes would sell in one day, that's over $500,000.
They need the sales of this one shoe compared to the sales that they get across the world.
But it may not necessarily be greed. But it may not necessarily just be about the sales, though. It could be about the name recognition. It could be about
because it was a backlash on Nike. People were adding Nike, and it was a lot of backlash when they thought Nike was behind it.
Right, which is why I'm saying.
So why would you want your name smeared?
Which is what I think Green and I are both saying is that's why they're playing the role of, we don't know. Like if I play the back, if it goes good, then I jump out and say, all right, yeah, this was me. If it goes bad, then I say, like this won't have nothing to do with this. That's why I keep my hands clean. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it.
I really think they just made the shoe and put it in that video and made it look like a Nike shoe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not totally convinced.
Does it got a Nike check on it?
Yes.
Right. It's a Nike shoe.
It looks just like an Air Max. It looks just like an Air Max. Bubble
and
sole.
Guess what?
With the blood and the bubble.
Right.
If they sold all them joints in one day for a stat, you can resell them for 2, 3, 4.
Which is what the CEO's son was doing. That's what I'm trying to say.
Like, you said they stepped down, so they're not there no more. So how are they doing it?
That don't mean her son can't still run the play.
Right.
Of Nike? How are you doing that on behalf of Nike?
Listen,
then that means Nike has nothing to do with that because he doesn't work for Nike no longer.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that I know all of the answers. All I'm saying is that
we just poked too many holes through your theory. So
you didn't at all.
I just poked it.
What I'm saying is that there's more to this story than what meets the eye. I firmly believe that there's more to this story than what meets the eye.
I think Nike had approved it, to be honest with you, because how would a company, they put a Nike check on it? Come on. Who's going to do that without permission?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because as a company,
if
your
you would
thing
have
is
just
going to
took
be
the check off and put it out, you could have been like, okay, well, I didn't see these aren't Nikes. They just look like Nikes.
Well, I mean, couldn't they say when I buy the shoe, I'm able to do what the hell I want with it? I can decorate it how I want. Can't you do that? If I purchase the shoe?
No, you can't use someone's logo. No.
Right.
No,
I can't put a Ralph Lauren logo.
No. So you're telling me you can't resell Nike? If I bought a box,
resell it, yeah. No. Right. These 666 pairs were on, I guess, these people's site or wherever you can sell them at. Maybe Lil Nas X had a website. But the people that made the shoe put a Nike check on the shoe.
No,
unless you're retarded, you're not going to put a Nike check on your shoe.
No, I'm not saying they put a Nike check. I'm saying were they just really Nike Air Max and the
actual shoe.
Right. It was an actual Nike Air Max shoe.
Oh,
and they just designed it and rolled it up. Right.
I don't think because I don't think that
I don't think that's what happened, RG.
I don't think that's nah.
I see what you're saying. I don't think that was the play.
And then they put the bubble and everything on it, and then they put a Nike symbol on it and everything.
Correct.
Wouldn't it have been easier just to buy the shoe?
It might not have been as cheap to just buy the shoe. Or it might not have been able to have that look. Like I said, if you wanted to buy the shoe, it had to have that particular color. That particular color and that colorway may not have existed already.
Right, it didn't.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I thought that it looks like they got a plain, real Nike Air Max, and then they did their work on it.
No, what they probably did, they probably got some bootleg Nikes from China, got them janks, shipped them over to the United States, some black and red. They probably had somebody on Alibaba. Got them janks, got them and shipped them over for probably $2 per shoe. Said, okay, well, we just gonna say that these got blood in the put our little whatever, put our 1-2 on it, our little razzle dazzle, and we're gonna sell them for $1,000 a wop, even though we paid $2.
But his people would have to know that you can't do this. Like your people, like someone in that whole thing at the video shoot had to have said.
He don't care.
He not be okay with Nike.
His play is to get as much publicity as he possibly can every time around. That's it. Like that's it. Like that's all that young boy care about is getting as much publicity. He don't care if it's good. He don't care if it's bad. He knows that as long as his name rings out, he gonna get them streams. He gonna get them TikToks. He gonna get them that. He gonna get all that. That's all he care about. Yeah. That's the only play he want to run.
Right. If Nike's not in on it, and he just did it like that, he's still going to benefit. Like he'll give Nike all the 660 grand. Won't even.
They can have that. That's
they
nothing.
Can take it.
They can have that.
Care. That's all they can get is the money.
So how did he benefit then?
The streams. He got a number one song. He got a number one record in the country.
Right. Nike can't get none of that. You know what I'm saying? They can't. They can't come for that.
Outside finna open back up. You can see Lil Nas X tours. You can see he's been on the news for 2 days straight. He know how to stay relevant. He know how to stay relevant. And I think that's his play. He know how to stay relevant. I don't necessarily agree with his music, but it ain't for me. Like his music ain't for me.
I mean, but it's for somebody because they streaming it.
They streaming it. They streaming it. So it ain't for me. So, I ain't mad at it. Like I'm again, this ain't the first time that we've seen this in music. This ain't the first time we've seen it in hip hop. I think as like older people in the industry, we have a tendency to like judge these young kids for the same things that
we did. Right.
We did. Like again, 3 6 Mafia, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like this ain't the first time we seen this. Like this ain't the first time this play been ran. Because it is packaged a little different because he gay and because he, it's just packaged a little different. Like let him do what he wants.
I don't think it's because he gay.
I definitely think it's because he gay.
I don't think it's because
I definitely think because he gay. I don't think he would have gotten the same type of backlash that he got if he was straight. I think a lot of this is rooted in homophobia. I think a lot of it. I mean, they give backlash
on like Cardi B's videos and all that. So he would have got backlash for doing a devil video, no matter what he is.
I don't think it would have been like this though. I think he gets more heat because he came out as gay.
Were you disturbed by the video?
Nah, that's what I said. I watched it and I wasn't. I was
you
like,
weren't disturbed.
Yeah, because to me, like Al Pacino played the devil.
So you're saying everybody that's disturbed by the video is because they're disturbed because he's gay?
No, not everybody. Not everybody at all. but I think a lot of the masses have issues with the way that he portrays certain things because he's gay. Because
there's a show on Netflix called Lucifer, and I like the show, by the way. So like, I don't think that really bothers anybody for real.
Al Pacino played the devil in a movie. Like Kanye had a song called "Devil in a New Dress." Like,
I mean, but it's just that this society, and I've said it before, is just sensitive. Everybody is sensitive. You can't say and do nothing no more. Everyone is just sensitive. Like, it's a devil video. Okay. It's a video. It's not real. Like,
right.
Everyone's so sensitive. Like, just, and it's like, like you said, when we get older, it's like they forget what things that we did back when we were in our early 20s. Like, can you imagine some of the videos and some of the movies and some of the songs that were out?
They would never existed.
Just
a lot of the songs would never came out.
Alone and let these kids figure it out.
Like if it ain't for you or your family, like if you don't want your kids to listen to it, like if it don't apply, let it fly. Like
if it don't apply, let it fly.
Let it fly. That's it. All right. Speaking of letting it fly, let's fly in the love line. What you got, RG?
That was not a good segue.
It wasn't.
All.
Oh
no.
Man, dang, I
did not like it. No. Okay. So, okay, you guys got a love line letter, and you guys can also send a love line letter. You can email us at talkofthetownunfiltered@gmail.com, or you can DM it to our Instagram or Facebook. On all social platforms, it's Talk of the Town Unfiltered. And we will give you advice and help you through your relationships. I'm an expert, so this is what I do. This is the segment where I show my and this is the letter. My boyfriend, or soon to be ex-boyfriend, really crossed the line. We live in Virginia, and his baby mama recently moved back from Texas. When she moved back, he went to help unload and help his kids. I was fine with that because we've never had any issues co-parenting. He left to help around 8 a.m. I know moving is an all-day thing, but definitely not an overnight situation. My boyfriend came home at 7:33 a.m. He said he was unpacking and putting the beds together. Why would they work throughout the entire night after traveling from Texas? Why set the beds up and not just finish and start fresh in the morning? I don't believe him, and now I won't trust him going around there. Do you guys see my point?
Yes, I see your point.
Whoa.
He was putting some beds together, all right. Green.
She just wants confirmation that she's not crazy,
nailing a bed to the cross is what he was doing.
Damn.
So hold on. Green, was this like a road trip from Texas to Virginia? He's
the baby mama did the road trip, and he just went around there when they got to their home.
They got to Virginia,
right?
But he stayed the night.
Well, yeah, he left at 8 a.m. and he came back home at 8 a.m.
Okay.
And then he came back home at 7:33 a.m. the next morning.
So I take it they lived together for her to say that.
Right. I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yeah. This is funny. Yeah, broke you up. But he smashed.
Why did he have to smash? Why couldn't they really be putting things together? And
why would you be putting things together at 2:00 in the morning if you have a girlfriend?
He was putting them together. It was a puzzle. He was putting the puzzle together. That's what he was doing. He was putting the puzzle pieces in.
He was entertained. He hadn't seen his kids. His kids came from Texas, so it was spending time with his kids. Plus helping.
He is asleep.
After that long road trip, right?
Now, and they were still in Virginia, so he could have went home and that still would have been a violation. If he would have went home at midnight. I still would have told her to break up. He didn't come home to the next day.
Well, what time would have been okay for him to come home?
Let the sun beat him home.
6-7 o'clock.
So he left at 8 a.m. You're saying he left at 8 a.m. and come home at 6 p.m. You're saying he couldn't have slept with her in between that time?
He definitely could have. but it was still it would be respectable if he came home at 6 p.m. because he really might have just been helping her move. You see what I'm saying?
It looked more believable.
It's a believable story. You know what I'm saying? Now, she shouldn't have went for this period unless she was invited to come help. Now, if he said you can come help me move too, so you don't feel that uncomfortable, since they are in a committed situation, I take it that didn't happen because she would have went over there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So well, she should have never agreed to let him do it.
She said that she didn't have a problem because they've never had like any issues, like with the girl or anything.
Because she in Texas.
This is like
she was in Texas,
right? She 12 hours away,
right? Of course, no issues.
I have to
tell her I have to get on the right letter writer because you can't give a man that much. No, you can't do that. Like, no, you're bugging.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's truly bugging.
Okay. So Green, listen, your baby mama moving into a house by herself and she needs help moving into this place with your kids. Would you not help your baby mama get into this house with the bed, your kids' beds and the stuff?
Yeah.
What? So why are you saying that she's like stupid for allowing him to do this?
Okay, they're in a committed situation, as they say. So to ease her, brain, he should have said, "You can come help us too."
Well, she didn't have no problem. It was no need to ease her brain because she didn't have a problem with him going.
But there was a need to ease her brain because now we're going through this right now.
Well, no, the only problem is that what time he ended up coming home. She don't have a problem that he went there to help. She was okay with that.
Well, she wasn't allowed. She wasn't allowed to pop up around her baby mama new crib. His baby mama.
She didn't. So it doesn't appear that she wanted to. She.
I'm pretty sure she wanted to. At 2:00 in the morning, she wanted to. About midnight, she wanted to. Yeah.
She probably had those thoughts when he didn't come home.
Right.
But I'm saying initially, if he would have just went and came back home, she didn't have no issue with that.
Right, but she wasn't allowed to come.
Okay.
I get what you're saying. You feel like she's so comfortable.
She said in the letter that she had no problem. Like she said, I don't know her. She said that she didn't have no problem with him going.
Right.
To help him. She said to see his kids. Like, I wouldn't have no problem if Omar was helping his baby mama move into a home. The issue is the time that he came back home. It's her issue.
Definitely. Right. That's everyone's issue. That's what I said. 6 p.m. He could have still been smashing all day.
But that's what I said. It doesn't matter.
But he came back at 6. He stayed the night. So he really showed her no respect.
She doesn't say whether she called or tried to text him. Like, she doesn't mention. I'm sure about 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock, you probably
did.
Like, hey, y'all still moving in? What's good?
Right. This is a woman attached. She definitely called and text, and she video called.
Do you think because she didn't mention it, he must have ignored it?
Because she didn't mention what?
That she called and texted him.
I think I don't know any woman on earth that's attached to a man that's not gonna call or text.
Oh no, I would have
after that amount of time. I don't really think it's possible.
But see, she's different. I would have pulled up. All this,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, he kept it real.
What time is
That's what I'm saying. She wasn't.
Where my keys at? And
she must not have been invited to come over.
What can I help with? I'm here.
It sounds like she didn't even know where she lived. To me,
well, more than
because a woman would have, like she's right. You would have pulled up. Most women.
But more than likely she didn't, because she's just moving here. She just moved here that day. So she probably didn't know.
The baby daddy could have said, "Oh, this is the address." Da, 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 da. He didn't do that. Like, she should have seen the red flags. If he didn't invite her to come help, of course she probably would have said, "No, I don't want to help.
Of course,
I don't want to lift nothing. Go." Right. So he didn't. But he didn't invite her. He didn't. She didn't know the address because she would. Because she would have came over there if she knew the address. I just know. No, she would have came over there if she knew the address. He didn't tell her any of that. He did that for a reason. He was smashing the baby mom. Now, I say in the relationship, but you know what? If she's cool with it, stay with him. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? Cool with what? If she's cool with what?
If she's cool with him smashing the BM on the side. Because she is a woman. You know what I mean? I'm not going to tell her just end it like that. You know what I mean? Because y'all can get over shit a little more than a man can. But I don't know. Dudes like that are whack. Like, why would you? That was just whack. He should have went home at a respectable time, even if he did smash.
Because you could have just went back the next day and smashed her again at another.
Right, exactly. Like I said, like that's just you're disrespecting your woman now. Like, don't do that, man. Come on, B. Like, that's just disrespectful. Like,
what do you think, Showtime?
So I'm thinking Green's last point made me think of something. So what if the fact that he wasn't sneaky or hiding anything at all kind of lends me to believe that maybe he did what he was supposed to do. Like maybe nothing happened.
Right?
Because if
he slept on the floor.
No, hear me out, right? So Green, like you just said, like if his play was to smash the girlfriend and the baby mama on the side, right, and to not have nobody know that him and the baby mama was still getting it popping, I think especially when she first, like she's just getting back into town, like he would be super, now unless they were drunk and high, and which I don't think they were because the kids were there. But he would be super careful. Like he would smash her and then go home at he'd probably take a shower at her house or whatever, and then go home at a respectable hour. Time. The fact that
he would be really sneaky,
right. The fact that he slipped, and I don't think he made the best decision by doing this. I don't think there shouldn't be any repercussions or anything like that. But just the fact that unless he is a complete moron, I think
he is.
I think.
He's frozen.
I'm about to say, I don't hear him either. I was wondering, was it just me?
Look at his face, though. He look like he's about to say, "A house is not a place for us."
Dude, definitely smashed. He smashed. There's no getting around it.
No, I'm with
he smashed, and it was so good he fell asleep.
If you were being he would have, if he really did smash, he would have went home probably at about 7 or 8 to make it look good. The fact that he did this, and she's obviously not accustomed to this type of behavior. You got to pay your bills, Showtime. You got to pay your bill, babe. You got to pay your bill. We're making money now on YouTube.
I'm sorry, AT&T tried to clip me. They tried to get me out of here. I had to connect to the hotspot real quick.
Line from your neighbors using your neighbor's Wi-Fi.
I know, man. They tried to get me out of here. But did y'all hear anything I was saying? Like, did y'all hear the last one I was making?
Yeah, you got cut out at a certain point. But go ahead, re-say it.
Yeah, I was just saying that I think that the fact that he did, I don't think he's innocent in the fact that he did make him, did whatever. He didn't come home when he was supposed to come home. He let the son beat him home, right? And that's one thing you never do. You never let the son beat you home. So I think she definitely has a right to make a very, very solid claim, but I'm inclined to believe that homeboy might be telling the truth. So if I was her, I would, definitely keep my antennas up. I wouldn't end it like Green says. I would keep my antennas up and just see how he play it.
Right.
The only reason I say end it unless she's cool. He smashed. I'm a 97% convinced he smashed. If she's cool with that, stay with him. Because she might not care. He might not trip. He might be taking care of home. He a good guy.
She said now she doesn't trust him around them. Going around, to her house now because he came home so late.
Well, she shouldn't trust him.
So you're going to be uncomfortable every time he says, "I'm going there."
Mm-hmm.
Well, she needs to be like, "I'm going with you." You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. What she could do, she could also just, because eventually she got to meet the baby mama. Like, just see what the energy is like. You know what I mean? Like, get around.
Right. You get to see it.
Yeah, you'll get, women got that intuition, like that third eye where they can sense when something ain't right. Like, and she pick up on something, then you just, make your decision then. I wouldn't hastily make a decision to end it now just based off of
the reason I say that is because he should, even let's say he didn't smash. The fact is, he came home at 7 o'clock the next day.
I agree.
If you didn't smash, you might as well have been smashed.
You should have, right?
Right. Should have smash.
Because you're in trouble now, Jack.
You need to go back if you can.
Right. You're in trouble now. Right.
Right. It just don't look right.
Right. So yeah. So I guess we'll say that I say that she should just give him a little bit more time and just see how it plays out. Keep your antennas up.
Keep your antennas up. Don't forget about it. Just
don't put your guard down.
Yeah,
lady. Just if you cool with him smashing and you like, I got a good guy. If he's looking out, he take care of you. He put it down in the room. Hey,
if he's smashing,
you want to stick it out, stick it out.
If he's smashing, he's not a good guy.
True. If he's good at everything else and she's happy, except that, I wouldn't say throw away that man. You know what I mean? Because you might not be able to get even that again. That's all I'm saying.
How do you know what that girl can get? How do you know?
I said she might. I don't. I said she might not can get that. I'm saying it now. Granted, if he's lacking in other departments, just in the relationship. But let's say he's excelling in everything else.
Respect should be the number one. So if he's not respecting you, then I would say,
what if he makes her feel like $1 million?
How can you make someone feel like $1 million if you don't have respect for them? Make it.
I won't, but I won't say he doesn't respect. Well, I mean, I take it back. Like him coming home that late was just whack. Like I'm not gonna stand by that foolishness. But if him and the baby mama is gonna stand by that he didn't smash, and he's looking out, he's putting it down, he's protecting her. He's doing now. Granted, he's probably not doing all that if he's coming home at 7 the next morning. But let's say he is. I wouldn't say Thor because that's still a semi-good man. You know what I mean? It's hard to find a good, and it's, I take it they're compatible because they're together. You know what I mean? That ain't easy to find. So I wouldn't just throw it away like that. But if he's lacking the other departments, just end the relationship because it ain't worth it. Because he's gonna keep.
So she should settle for disrespect as long as he's taking care of home and is like Aisha's saying, like the disrespect outweighs all of that other shit. Like,
what if his phone died?
If it now, granted,
and his phone died, and no one in there had a charger.
No one had a charger.
Go in your car and plug it up in the car.
Now, if the sexes would change and it was a man going through this, if it was a man going through this, I would say end the relationship. But how Rich Girl said, respect comes first, but no, love comes first to a woman. Respect comes first to a man. That's
you can't tell me what comes first for me, okay?
You and your mask.
But I'm gonna tell you what comes.
With your hoodie on, and you got a pistol in your hip.
You're gonna respect me. I don't care who loves me, but as long as you respect me, you're gonna respect me. Like you don't have to love me, but you will show me respect. Okay.
Well, the average woman was love.
Well, that's what those women that you deal with.
No, the average woman period wants to feel love.
We want respect. Didn't you just see what Aisha said? She doesn't tolerate the disrespect.
I wouldn't recommend.
We want respect.
I hope you don't died. I wouldn't recommend my niece to stay through that if the guy, because it is very disrespectful to not come home. Like that's like, come on, dog. You know what I mean?
Like she said, you got to communicate. You couldn't call me and say, "Look, I'm still here."
His phone.
You can come through. Like I said, he should have. The whole time she should have been
tired of saying.
Here's the thing, ladies. Like, ladies got to catch shit early too. If he didn't invite you to come, just end it. Then
I wouldn't.
You already know what it is.
Me to come. I'm okay.
She could have had to work. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. She could have had to work.
You would have been okay with him not saying you're allowed to come through.
I would absolutely 110.
That's the first mistake. You say you don't want to know where she lives.
Showtime with your wife.
Baby daddy's there.
What the hell do I want to go and help put together beds for?
Right.
And
you might not know. You might not go, but you know exactly where he's at.
I don't. You told me I'm going to my baby mama house. That's all I need to know.
But you don't know where she stay.
I don't need to know where she stay. I don't plan on going over there.
But what if he not? But like you said, you would pull up though. But you couldn't pull up. You don't know where she stay.
Right. I mean,
because you won't want to pull up because you be like, I'm being disrespected, Miss.
No, and
you want Miss.
My man wouldn't have never. Okay, so this is her little situation.
I ain't talking about you. Talking about any
That's
man.
What I'm saying. You keep saying me. Don't put me in this because
don't put me in this.
My man understands. My man understands that he wouldn't have came home.
Right. But there's a lot of women that feel like you. You know what I'm saying?
Feel like what?
Now that my man ain't gonna do that. But what if he did? But if you knew where he's at, he knows you will pull up and shoot everybody. He might not carry it like that.
I'm gonna pull up and shoot everybody.
That's what you gonna do. That's what you gonna do. You know what I mean? You said you will pull up. Which I understand. I'm not saying you're crazy.
You didn't know where they lived
because the person is blatantly disrespecting
and you'll
you.
wait
You know
till he gets here. You'll stay up until he gets home, and then when he walks through the door, you'll say, "Where were you? What happened? We were putting the beds together, and I was having a hard time."
How many beds was it?
Right. See, I'm proactive. For men and women, all of us need to be proactive. If the dude don't tell you where she's staying, he's trying to smash, just end the relationship. No.
So
it's no point of getting to the point where you pull up and gotta shoot somebody.
Your girl's supposed to say, "And what's your baby mama address?"
Yes.
I will never in a million years say that. In a billion years. I don't want to know where she live at.
Right. So, but you'll be the next morning, you livid, you want to kill somebody. You can prevent that feeling. If he don't say, okay, well, can I?
No, you're gonna feel it whether you know where the baby mama live at or not. You're gonna.
So so hold on, real quick before we move on. Let me flip it a little bit. So if the roles were reversed, Green, if you were dating someone and she not with a baby daddy or whatever the case, or maybe it is baby daddy, whatever the case may be. Would you want to know the address where she was going? Would you say, "What's the address to Tyshawn's house?" And you would make her give you the address?
Definitely. Or we're done.
That's a toxic relationship. If y'all don't have trust like that, I don't
toxic.
I trust my man going to his baby mama.
You should never no. You should never trust any woman, but neither side should ever fully trust the other side.
100%.
A man can always cheat, so you should never trust a man.
I don't have 110 complete trust in my man, then it's no relationship.
You can trust him to take care of you, but if you trust him
I trust him to go out. I trust him to go to clubs. I trust him to go to his baby mama house. I trust him in all areas. Again, I don't just trust him in this area.
And that's fine.
And I would encourage all women. If you don't trust your man 110%, then that's not the relationship for you.
Then everyone needs to split up. A man is always capable of cheating. Always.
It doesn't matter what he's capable of. Everyone in the world is capable of cheating. Everyone.
No, a woman's fully gone. She ain't capable.
No, we are capable of cheating. Everyone is capable.
If a woman is fully gone,
everyone is capable of cheating.
Most women are not fully gone.
Everyone is capable of cheating.
A woman that's fully gone
isn't. You're
not hearing the key words. Fully gone. A man is never that fully gone. No, a woman that is fully gone is not open relationship with somebody else.
Okay, so now this is sounding like a broken. It sounded like a broken.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna let him get away with thinking that only a man cheats. Women cheat too. Everyone is capable.
Women cheat way more than men. Whoa! I hope you didn't.
But what I said is, I would encourage women that if you do not trust your man 110%, then that might be a relationship you want to take a look at.
And I would encourage women to never trust any man 110%. That's not a good idea.
Well, you don't have a woman, so I mean, you got
again.
You get yours from a pick and choose.
110%. You should never trust any man.
I've been with a man for 17 years, and I trust my man to go anywhere and everywhere.
You should never trust no man 110%.
Well, I do.
That's just not a good idea.
I trust my man,
and that's fine. You do what you want to do. I'm just saying.
I would encourage
that's not a good idea for any woman on earth.
Okay, so
the hell, you sound like a fool, Green. I'm gonna have a man that I don't trust. I'm gonna give my heart and my life to a man I don't trust. You sound dumb. Like you really sound dumb.
You sound like you don't know male nature. A man is always.
I know.
Keyboard is always capable of cheating.
And a woman is always, as long as my twat works. And I can drive.
I don't recommend you trusting a woman either. I don't recommend trusting a woman either. But it's different.
What do you have to say? I need some logic.
I just want to push back on Green a little bit. So you say a man is capable of cheating. Someone is capable of murder. Anyone is capable of committing murder.
Anything.
That doesn't mean that you won't trust them in being in the same space with you. Like, I don't.
Murder and sex are two different things. Especially when it comes to
you're saying what someone has the capability to do, right? So if I'm in an elevator with a stranger, that stranger has the capability of committing murder, right? So am I going to never get in an elevator with another one? Like, am I never going to get...
let me change the word. Hold on. Capability, then. It's not capability. Okay. He will, not capable. Will. But go ahead.
So you're saying every man will cheat?
If the opportunity's there. Not every, but if the opportunity's there.
You said every.
Yes.
So he's telling you what you would do, Showtime.
He doesn't know what he's saying.
He's telling me what Omar would do.
Right.
That's what you're telling us what they would do. Just because you would do it, those are they're different type of men.
Just because you and Kevin Samuels will do it, that doesn't mean that everyone else in the world would follow the same suit. Okay. Just because
for men, it's not that easy. It's not easy like a woman to cheat.
Okay.
Just because
not like versus for a woman.
Okay, Green, you know it all. You're in you're in that little small town of Virginia. When you branch out and see different areas and different worlds, then you'll understand.
The loyal niggas are down the south.
You're local minded. Okay. You're local minded. You're a Virginia mentality.
It has nothing to do
We're
with
worldwide with ours, so I get it. I get your little small little pea mine, match your little small little pea.
Rich girl, the shaming doesn't work on me, honey.
I get it.
It doesn't
small
work.
Minds for
but
small
I like how you try to keep doing. I don't care. Keep trying to shame me. It doesn't bother me. I'm a man.
It's natural. It's not what I'm trying to do. It's just calm.
Right. So
we got another love line.
No,
we do not.
I just feel like I'm printing it.
If you have a love line or a relationship issue that you would like us to, and we're going to start doing love line on Instagram. So let's talk about that for a minute. So we're going to move love line from Wednesdays until to Mondays on Instagram. So and we're going to open it up to, so if you have issues with your friendships,
anything
issues with your family,
job.
Right. We're going to create a space.
You got a nigga like Green at home. Oh, I could help you. I can definitely help you with that.
Right. So just send us the email to what is it? Talk of the Town Unfiltered at gmail.com. Yes. If there are any issues that you're having that you want us to help with, and we'll take those issues over to our Instagram page, right? Not just love line, not just relationships, any friends. Issues. Right. I just said that, Green. Any sort of issue.
I'm going to write a letter. What do you do when your co-host gets on your goddamn nerves? I'm going to send that email.
I'm like, Risco, is this you?
I want to hear what y'all got to say.
Right. So just shoot us an email, shoot us a DM at Talk of the Town Unfiltered on the gram, and we will handle your stuff on Instagram starting next week. We got something new that we don't start next week, so be sure to get that to us. Let's see. So let's move on. I want to see if we can do something. I'm always trying something new.
What do you have planned?
Let's see. This might work and it might not work. We'll see.
Oh Lord. It's gonna embarrass us again.
It's not. Let's see if this works. It'll work. Nope, not gonna work. All right, so let's move on to One Gotta Go. I thought I was gonna try something different for this week, but it's not gonna work. We'll figure that out next week. Let's move on to One Gotta Go.
This is Bill.
No, it has nothing to do with the bill. It has more so to do with something that I have on my computer. Let's do One Gotta Go. So inside of
what album is that behind you?
Which one? I have two of them.
The girl, the face.
Woman.
That is a Miles Davis album, and it's Cicely Tyson's face. Actually, that's Cicely Tyson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's Cicely Tyson. It's over here.
And beside on the other side,
that is another Miles Davis album. It is called On the Corner. I'll zoom in so y'all can see it.
I didn't know that you were a Miles Davis
fan.
I am a lover of all great music, not just Miles Davis. I'm a collector and lover of all music. So I switched it up. Normally I do like hip hop and R&B albums back there, but I just decided to kind of put some, put a little bit of culture back there. Yeah, throw it back just a little bit, just kind of broaden y'all's horizons. So let's move on to One Gotta Go. Inside of One Gotta Go, this is the part of the show where I give these two people some choices, and in these choices, they have to tell me which one they want to keep, but more importantly, which one gotta go. So let me see if I can pull it up. All right, so since Easter is this weekend, this Sunday is Easter. RJ, I know you're heathen. I'm not sure if you knew that Easter was
Sunday. I did know. Yes, I have a grandson, so I have to know.
You got an Easter outfit?
Yeah, with some white baby doll socks.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's make it quick. Inside of One Gotta Go, you got three choices. You got to choose which one of these three things.
What in the hell is the middle?
I'm about to say, I already know my. Well, yeah.
That looks sexual, the middle one.
I only like one of them.
Inside of One Gotta Go, let's see. We have Starburst.
Supposed to be four choices.
No, we've been doing 3 for like the last 2 months.
No, it's been 4. Rich Girl's been 4.
Yeah,
No,
it's been 4. So
no,
you get
every time. Every time.
No, it's been 3. I promise you, it's been 3. How much would you like to bet? How much would you like to bet?
$1.
The last 3 we did movies. We did Coming to America. We did House Party, and we did Friday. No, it was not. It was. I make these. I'm intentionally doing 3 because 4 started to be too easy. I've been doing 3 for the longest time. I can pull up the old ones if you like. Don't try to play me. Like I know what I'm doing.
It was 4. Anyway, what is the middle? Like she said.
Okay. Can I talk, please, without being interrupted? One gotta go.
You have to go. Yeah, that's, right. That's what I choose.
One gotta go was him.
We choose you. That's what's wrong. That's what he did. You can't be Breaking Bad with no bad internet. That just don't go. You can't talk shit when your internet ain't working.
No, that wasn't even my internet. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what that was.
One gotta go with him.
Me.
And it was you.
It's only 3, right? It's only 3 of us, and one gotta
go. The universe really like showed you. Took your ass right away.
Wait a minute. Oh wow, that was good. I don't know how y'all did that, but that was nice. That was a nice little. That was a nice little trick you pulled there. Huh.
Hey, you might not want to mess with Green. You know, them red pills are dangerous. Now, I ain't say nothing else. You got it, Green. You right. Leave him. He a whore. He a dog. You right. Red
All right,
pills.
one gotta go. Starbursts, particularly pink Starbursts, which are the greatest. But I'll say Starburst. In the middle, RG, those are the Cadbury cream-filled eggs. And I figure that's something that you will be familiar with because you love things that are cream-filled. And the last one
pies.
I love a cream pie.
You said she loves cream pies?
I love cream pies. Love a good creamy cream
when
pie.
When it drips like that.
Oh, that cream pie is so creamy. Gooey creamy.
This is turning into a whole different type of show. And the last one, the last one is the Reese's peanut butter classic egg jank.
Classic egg jank.
Classic egg jank. All right, let's start with Green. Green, what you got?
The only one I will keep is the Starburst. So I got 2 gotta go.
What?
The other 2. Yeah.
You don't like the Reese's peanut butter eggs?
Not at all.
You don't like Reese's?
I don't like Reese's at all.
Me neither.
You don't like Reese's either, RG?
No. I don't like peanut butter.
I do like peanut butter though. Which is weird.
I don't like peanut butter like candies.
You like
or
peanut butter?
Me neither.
Nuts. I don't like candies with nuts.
You more so like the peanut butter and jelly type.
No, I don't like.
Yeah, I like peanut butter and jelly. Right.
I don't like peanut butter and jelly.
Well, what do you like? Just say you don't like peanut butter.
I don't like peanut butter at all.
I do. I mean, I don't know. I just don't like it. I know what I like, okay? And I don't like this shit, okay? I don't like the cum one.
I'm like, look, nigga.
And I don't like the peanut butter one. I would do just the Starburst.
Okay, so you're keeping the Starburst.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, I'll keep the Starburst. So 2 have to go.
Same on it. I'm killing 2 of them. Yeah.
Really? That's wow. All right. So for me, the Cadbury joints got to go. The cream filled eggs, number 1 because it's cream filled.
You don't like nothing with cream in it. You don't like. You don't like nothing with cream in it.
He doesn't like to be cream pie.
You don't like cream pies.
It's a totally different show.
When it's creamy and gooey and it drips like that, you don't like it when it drips.
Ooh, okay. As I was saying, the Cadbury egg can go.
What is a cream pie?
Green.
Oh my God! Is she really? Yo, everybody on Earth knows. Everybody over 21 knows what a cream pie.
I don't know.
Everybody over 16 knows what a cream pie is.
Is it what when they skeet in your face? Is that a cream pie?
No.
What is it?
You know exactly what it is.
I don't know what a cream. If I knew, I wouldn't ask. What is a cream pie?
It's when they get a full tank and it overflows.
So when you, I don't get it. So when you bust heavy, like you bust a lot.
You know, like when you put, if you, I don't know if you so rich, girl, you might not pump gas, but if you pump gas, you put too much. Okay,
you're right, and it overflows, right?
Yeah, that's what a cream pie is.
So when he explodes,
no, I didn't say about a man. I said like the gas station.
No, so cream pie has to do with going to get gas at a gas station for your car. Yes. So when I go to the gas station, I should tell them I don't want a cream pie, so I only want to put 20 in.
Yes.
I don't think that's gonna work. They're gonna look at you like you're crazy.
Right.
So anyway,
so when I'm pouring something, I say, nope, I don't want a cream pie. Don't pour too much. Is that how you use cream pie? Please don't stand
in front of like old people or like anybody like in a business setting.
Could you please tell me what a cream pie is for real?
I
just want to know so I can use it in a sentence.
So it's okay. So it's when you're in the act of getting popping, right? And normally it's the unprotected type, right?
Right. That's the only type I know. So go ahead.
It's the only type that matters.
Right. The body don't even count at a rubber hole.
It's crazy. Golly.
He gets no credit.
And you get to the end, and the cup overfloweth. Got it.
No, I don't get it.
Did you bring a biblical term?
Oh God!
I don't get it.
Okay, we'll discuss it offline. We'll discuss it offline.
All right.
Each said Cadbury got to go. I agree. Aisha Renee Chambers.
That was
so discombobulated right now.
I really got to see what a cream pie is because I'm not playing.
Okay, are you gonna? Okay,
going to Beyonce's.
I'm so discombobulated right now, bro. I'm so out of it right now. This conversation is taking me, and she's actually Googling it. Look at this one.
She knows exactly what it is.
Well, I mean, it's coming up as a tasty dessert,
but it's cute though.
Cream pie sex. Do you put cream pie porn? Like porn?
Yeah, if you type any of those, it'll come up. Or go to X videos and type cream pie. And you'll see several examples. If you need a visual.
Oh my gosh. How do we get here is what I want to know. How do we get here? Per usual, the question is, how do we get here? What do you have, RG?
She looking. She just wants a reason to look up some porn. Right. Where she can blame us.
And then she's gonna act like her eyes are so just bothered by what she sees when it pops
up. Right.
I'm just waiting for the cream. This is supposed to be a double cream pie, so I can't wait for this to
happen. Whoa.
I'm gonna fast forward it. Hold on.
Just go to the end.
Yeah, go to the end, right.
I cannot wait to see what happens, yo.
You can't wait to see what happens.
You probably lived there several times.
This is an autobiography, actually.
Right.
The story of your life, probably. Can we wrap this up, please?
Yes. You want me to go to my closing? Shit.
RG, did you get it?
She's watching.
They're still just.
She's enjoying.
They're moving
around.
They're moving.
Let her do her thing. She's doing her thing.
Oh my gosh, this is too much. This is okay. Well, while RG figures out what that is,
I'll just keep it on.
Just till you get to the end.
It's supposed to be a double one, so if I miss the first one, I'll be on time for the second one.
BOGO, buy one get one free. So yeah, this has been a very interesting show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, make sure you listen to us on all of your audio podcast platforms, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, wherever you listen to your podcast. You can ride with us in the car, take us with you in the gym, do some work around the house, whatever you have to do. RG's still looking. Just download the podcast, stream the podcast on all audio podcast platforms. You know how I said, be thankful for what you have. It's always someone with less. Tomorrow is never promised. So today, let's all consider ourselves blessed. RG, would you like to, you need some time to gather your thoughts, or
she can't think straight right now.
Okay, Green, let's go to you. You can do your closing, Green.
Remember, if you half step, you're going to get half results, and hard work always pays off. And fellas, don't forget, if she won't submit, you must acquit. Yeah. Rich girl, wake up.
Rich girl, make sure you guys send us these letters. I do go through all the emails and I do really choose you guys' letters and we will read them. I just saw something that was really.
And you're a fan of cream pies now.
What did you see?
A cream pie porn, should I say?
A cream pie.
Give us a description. Give us a description. So what is it now?
No, they're gonna have to pay for that. We really got to get an OnlyFans because I can't give y'all this content for free.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, we'll work on that.
Keep turning y'all on for free. You gotta pay.
Apparently, we just turned you on to something that you didn't know about. So
yeah, I'm gonna be on this all night.
Try that at pause.
We need to wrap this thing up. I got some things to do.
Right. Kids, don't try that at home. We will see y'all next week. Don't forget, next week, check out our Instagram at Talk of the Town Unfiltered for the new joint we got popping off on Mondays. What are we doing at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock? What time are we doing? 8 o'clock?
Yeah, Love Line, 8
o'clock. You never know with us. You never know.
All right. Just
around that time. Just be over there.
8-ish or something like that. All right, y'all. We'll holler at y'all at the flip side. Peace.